What's up, everybody? Welcome Squad Squad and welcome to Slav Guns on Tour. We're at NRA 2023, my very first time at the show. And honestly, I'm at a booth where a lot of you guys have been asking about. I'm here with my friend Matt, who you saw in a couple other videos with some pretty big, cool rifles.
Yeah.
But now Matt is with Live Free Armory,
Yep.
completely different company.
It is.
But you guys have some really exciting stuff as well, and I think the one that like really blew everyone's mind was this guy.
The Apollo 11.
And I guess so. Like, the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
It's a very well priced 2011.
Yeah.
The question that
2011 style.
Sorry, we can't call it. It's a double stack 1911.
Yep. 17 in one.
The question is, and you can walk us through, I'll leave it up to you whether you want to walk us through the gun first or answer a question. How the heck can you do that gun at the price point that you're saying that you're going to be able to do it at, when every good gun gamer knows if you want a double stack 1911, well, he can't say it, I can. If you want a 2011, you need to spend at least $3,000 or $4,000. And well, the regular STIs, it was the only gun, the 2011 was the only gun where you spent $2,000 to buy it, and then you need to spend another $1,000 to get it to run right.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
educate us.
So we're coming to market with the Apollo 11 at $979, so just under $1,000. We want everybody to be able to afford our guns. We're a very value-based company. We understand everybody works hard for their money, and we want everybody to be able to have one of these. They're such a fun gun to shoot. They're very accurate. So we make everything in-house at Live Free Armory. We make it in Melbourne, Florida, and we can control our costing very well because we make everything. The only thing we don't do is grips, springs, a couple little odds and ends pieces. The rest of it, we machine everything. So that's how we control the cost. And a lot of the other gun manufacturers out there that are charging those numbers don't actually make everything.
So I mean, I was about to say the same thing. So I mean, we're close to the Springfield Armory booth. They came out with the Prodigy, and Springfield makes decent stuff.
Sure.
But
great company.
The few Prodigies that I've seen come across the shelves, I mean, one of them that I went to my local FFL while picking up another firearm. Hey man, have you taken a look? Somebody just transferred one of these in, and the gun wouldn't even go to battery from the factory. And other people, we've seen some sort of complaints around that, and it almost kind of like guns like that almost like reaffirmed the idea that hey, if you do want one, you're really gonna need to spend more money than that. So I mean, are they not producing themselves, or I guess it's like how can you control to make sure the gun's actually going to run?
So we have a very in-depth quality department.
Okay.
We run everything as far as sizing goes through our CMM. Everything is tested when it comes off. Each operator on the CNM machines check sizing as they come off. You know, I understand with coming out a new gun and a new design, it's very difficult. So I appreciate what that company is going through right now. And those things, they'll get those kinks worked out. I'm sure they'll be fine in the long run. We feel like we're the size company, we can react to things and make sure everything is right, and then we can push them out. And we're slowly building. You know, we've got a 15-year plan to really, Live Free Armory will be the next brand that everyone knows.
And I guess part of it, so I mean, when we're looking at it, so I mean, forgetting that this could be a double stack 1911, and we're literally looking at, hey, this is a firearm, it's going to be $1,000. I mean, there's other firearms you can get for $1,000 that are perfectly capable. I guess like 20 competitive shooters have been like kind of forced into this mantra that, hey, if you need something, if you need this thing specifically, that you absolutely need to spend that much money, when it's not really necessarily the case.
If you're doing it every weekend and you're making a living, you're probably going to spend more on a pistol and make sure. If you're a guy that goes out once or twice a month, you want to maybe shoot some plates or something with some friends. We fit that bill perfectly. And you can do some stuff to them eventually. We'll have some additional parts, kind of customize them a little bit, different things. So it's a great building block to start your own journey on the you know, Apollo 11 style.
So the Apollo 11, is there anything proprietary about this? So let's say, for example, because I mean, people love to tinker with their 1911s, their 2011s.
Yeah, it's a lot of standard parts.
Okay.
It's just our machining process.
Got it.
We can machine so much quicker and more accurately. That's really our big gain over everyone else. So we don't take 5 hours to machine a slide. It's a little bit different.
Try that same sentence again. Julian, come introduce yourself. You're good.
So the way we machine our parts are it is really our proprietary process.
Yeah.
The way we use our machines and our tables, we do some things differently, so we can machine quicker and more accurately.
Okay.
And that's where we gain.
So I mean, let's say for example, somebody's looking to get into USPSA, they're trying to get like their gun, but they don't want to spend a crap ton of money on there. I guess they would be able to buy this, and then let's say for example, if they want a flat trigger blade or we want to add a different mag well, they'd be able to add that on. There's not going to be any issues.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of off-the-shelf ones that they'll be able to add to it.
Perfect.
We'll
Right.
have accessories eventually. Right now, just starting out, so we get all three sizes between our full size, our compact, and our subcompact.
Wow.
Once we have all those out,
Okay.
then we'll do a flare mag well. We got some other different things coming out
Okay.
that'll be cool.
So this is actually, I think, the first show where you have these with live firing triggers and all of
Yep.
that stuff. You have a couple of different guns here. Can you talk us through what configurations they're going to be available in, and how can somebody expect to get their Apollo 11?
So first out of the gate, we'll have our full size.
Okay.
And then probably late summer will be our compact, and then December-ish time frame will be our subcompact.
Okay.
And that'll be a 5-inch, 4 1/4, and a 3 1/2.
Okay.
Barrel
So
length.
I guess are these going to be SKUs that are ready to go, or can someone going to be able to go online and just basically configure their gun? You're not doing any customization. You're not doing any bespoke stuff.
No, it'll have those 3 models, and that's how it go. We have different Cerakote colors.
Okay.
At no additional charge, so you'll be able to pick 3 different Cerakote
Okay.
colors. And that's really the option that you get with it. And then people will be able to choose which optic
Okay.
they purchase those on
right.
themselves.
So you kind of answered my next question on that. Was going to be traditionally a 1911 is not a firearm that was made for a red dot, but people want to put an optic on there.
It's like cheating.
Basically. So I see that you have a couple of pistols here that already do have it.
Yep.
Are they all going to be optics ready? Are you going to
Absolutely.
need any plates, or are these cut for a particular type of dot?
Hollow Sun, that style frame
Okay.
is going to be the smaller frame. Kind of lines up right with these for the width of the
Okay.
slide. But they will all have a plate on top. So they all come cut, whether you want
Okay.
to run it with a plate or not.
Okay, so I guess if you're not going to run it with a dot, you do have the plate. If you want a dot, it's going to be a particular pattern. There's not like a plate system or
Nope.
anything. Okay.
No, they're cut to
Yeah.
that specific
And I
one.
guess basically the advantage with that is that now you have the dot sitting lower in there, so you're still lowering the amount of weight. Because I
Yeah.
guess like one of the biggest differences when you come shooting from one of these type of guns, you slap a dot, it's like it sits so much higher, you can't use the sights, and
You're searching
ca-
for it, where this
Well-
is lower, so you just bring it up and it's
and the
coming to your
recoil
eye.
impulse is completely different on it. Even though like it's just a little bit, because there's more weight towards the top, it just
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. Yep.
So, nice.
Keeping everything low and the smaller frame size on the optic definitely helps
Okay.
that quite
So
a
I guess basically the porting, the sights, I mean, it's gonna come like that.
Yeah, yep.
That's awesome.
As you see it. There's a couple little changes between, these are still prototypes. Between production, we may go to a bull barrel design instead
Okay.
of the front bushing. We're still on the drawing board with that,
Yeah.
whether we do it or not.
But rails, all of them are gonna be railed?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely. So they're light ready,
Because there's going to be people who are going to be asking, like, hey, you know what? It's like I'm a 1911 traditionalist, but I do want a high capacity 1911,
Yep.
but I want it to be like without the rail or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah, I mean, this is just our introduction into this market.
Yeah.
As we grow, we're going to do different things. We got some pretty cool ideas coming out too. So
So I guess basically, so I guess really kind of going around full circle on this, the way that you're able to make a reliable firearm at this price is the fact that you're producing the vast majority of this in-house.
Yep.
You're controlling the cost, you're controlling the quality,
That's-
so people will be able to get a good, reliable firearm.
absolutely. I mean, we make about 5,000 slides a week right now for a lot of other manufacturers. So we understand what we're doing with that.
Yeah.
We can make them for other people. We can make them for ourselves and do it very efficiently.
Awesome. So when are these going to be available, and where can people find more information on
June, July time frame, as far as first ones will be going
Okay.
out for delivery. And you could just go to livefree.com and check us out on there.
these? Okay. And I guess the one thing we find it's going to take standard double stack 2011 mags.
Yeah, so we're going to run the checkmates.
Nice.
Yep.
So I guess that's the other big difference with this. So when
the
I
shelf.
started with USPSA, you either had like the stock STI magazines, which were like horrible, and you need to spend a bunch more money. So I mean, it was $100 a mag for an
Yeah.
SVI mag, or to change out the guts. These basically, you're going to come with these, and these look really high quality.
Yeah, off the shelf. Checkmate makes a really good product line. So that's the one we felt like was going to work the best for us. And again, keeping those prices where people can afford things.
And I guess if somebody wants to do like a higher capacity on, they'll be able to use all of our base plates and all that stuff on there. Nice. Calibers, forgot to ask you that.
9 mil.
Just 9 mil? Okay.
Yep. Eventually we might tinker with some other ones, but yeah, 9 mil right now.
I guess one question on this: will somebody, if somebody wants to run 9 major, will it hold up?
It's like plus P.
Yeah, plus P.
Yeah. Right now it'll do it. So
Cool.
I don't know why you would, but
Cool. Good stuff. So Matt, thank you very much. Definitely appreciate a little bit more information on this, and definitely really excited about this one.
we are too. We're really looking forward to coming to market, getting some input on it, and everything has been pretty positive so far.
Awesome.
So we're really excited about the Apollo
All right.
11.
Awesome. Matt, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
am giddy. And if you like this and if you like the value and you love what the company stands for, do make sure to take a look at the videos we did up here on their awesome Challenger 9mm PCC, because you're definitely going to love that as
At
well.
a great price point,
At a great,
$679.
at a great price point. And I guess the joke of it was the dot on that gun was more than the gun itself.
It is.
So that is the Apollo 11. I was going to say the Apollo 911. There's a famous YouTuber who has their 911, and he called it the
really?
Apollo 911. Hoovie's Garage.
Oh, that's
he converted the Porsche 911 into a LS swap, so it's a Apollo 911.
That's pretty cool.
So here we have the lift-free Armory Apollo 11.
Yep.
Let me know what you guys think about this, and you can always find more information in the links above. As always, thanks for watching. Keep on squatting, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Matt.
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it.
Awesome.